Okay? I want to match the units and species on the bottom here with what's on the top here. So 137.333 grams of PCl3. And the other side of the equality statement is going to go on the top. Just a real quick reminder about this. Anytime I have two things that are equal and I put them in a fraction, the whole fraction actually is equal to 1. So if I didn't have this on the front, this is equal to 1. When you multiply 1, you don't change the amount, do you? So this is actually converting this amount to another measurement without changing the amount. That's why it's called a conversion unit. Okay?
Nice.
All right, so now we're ready to convert to moles. So I have this number on the top, a bunch of 1s here we can kind of ignore because multiplying and dividing by 1s just give you the same number. All we have to do is take this number and divide it by that number. Okay, because they got 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. If they're across the top, you multiply. On the bottom, you divide. Okay? So let's calculate that. Go ahead and do that, please, on your calculator so you can practice.
All right. Oh, whoa. That's,
how long should we write it?
The whole thing you got on the calculator. 200 243 2045. Okay, that's the number. Now, we need to cancel units, cancel species, and so the units and species that are left now are moles of PCl3, and we're ready to figure out how to round off. This is a multiplication and division problem. We want to choose the number here. These 1s are counting numbers. We don't worry about those. We only worry about the measured numbers and the calculated numbers. You know it's a calculated number because that's what you did up here. Okay, measured and calculated numbers go into figuring out what, how many significant digits you want. Okay, so this is the number that has the measured or calculated number that has the least digits. So I want my final answer to have that number of digits. Leading zeros are not significant. First significant digit is this. 1, 2, 3. I start underlining from there. Round off. And I get 0.200 moles of PCl3. And that's the final answer. Okay, for this question anyway. No, but here's the problem. Sometimes that people just kind of tap real quick, make a dot, and you don't see it. And if I don't see it, I don't know what's there. So putting the 0 out in front just makes it a little clearer there as a decimal place there. Yes, do baby.
What if you did this last night on the homework?
What?
I did this on the homework.
This problem?
No. What you gave me, but I did it like that.
Oh, you calculated molar mass?
Yeah.
I'll give you some credit. I won't give you all credit because that wasn't the question, but I'll certainly give you probably most of the credit if you did everything right. Okay? Because what I'm looking for here is process. Okay? If you can get the process right, you practice the process, you're going to get right answers eventually. I mean, you may, you know, that's the main thing is to get past, the process is the thing that's mentally taxing. But this is the rudimentary stuff, really. It's just a lot of them to do. Once you get this down, then the higher level stuff is easier to apply this to the higher level stuff once you've got this down. And that's why I'm so picky about detail and all of this. Because if you get the details down, it becomes like just memory repeat, right? You don't have to think about it. You know you're supposed to do it. And then when you apply it to stuff that's higher level, it becomes easier to apply it.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that how many moles?
That's how many moles?
1 gram. Is that what that is basically?
No, this is the number of moles in 27.5 grams of PCl3.
Yeah.
Okay? Got it?
Right.
All right. So this isn't too terribly hard. All right. We're going to be putting this together in problems that will take up an entire sheet of paper for you eventually in this unit. Okay? We're going to build on this stuff.
Fourth of the paper right there.
Yep. That's right. And we're not. Yeah. Well, if you took, you may have to have 2 sheets of paper back there. So. Okay.
Can we go on the back?
Sure. Okay. Let's practice one then. Let me give you one to practice.
Tell me this for us. Sure.
This right here that we did. Just finding the molar mass doesn't take this deep a conversion. And then we use that
Better than you,
to-
that's-
Otherwise, if you can't fly, you can't fly.
How much room will we need for this one?
You might need the whole sheet. I don't know. Depends on how big you write.
Imagine, I don't need you to do my,
And I guess you need a whole sheet.
I don't need you to do my body.
So we're going to determine the mass of 2.50 moles of, let me see, how about we do iron
Drag it out.
2
Drag it out.
chloride. Okay?
Alright.
Iron 2 chloride.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to figure out the formula for iron 2 chloride first.
Oh,
Okay?
cow.
So we're building here, right?
But we're doing this by ourselves.
Yeah,
Already?
already.
Right.
Well, you're smart. You can do it.
Right, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, you are. You're ready for it.